Hello and welcome to Warhammer Lizardmen 8 Jungle Swarms. Warhammer Lizardmen is the show that takes a look at the Lizardmen army in the Warhammer Fantasy Battle game, discussing each of the units in detail. Now we're talking about Jungle Swarms. The first thing, at least that I notice, is that these are not particularly exhilarating models. The ones in back are lizards. They're older models, and the ones in front are snakes. And these guys, I believe, come in the sprue with the Cold One Riders. There was a point in time when you picked between if you wanted lizard swarms or snake swarms. The lizard swarms were faster, the snake swarms were slower and had poisoned attacks. But now it's just generic jungle swarms. The best thing that these guys got going for them is that they're unbreakable. Yes, 5 wounds of unbreakableness. They are core, but they don't count towards your minimum core allotment. 45 points apiece. They skirmish. You can have between 1 and 6 bases in a unit of these, so you can have 3 of them. You can have them as 3 separate units peppered around the table. Now, what do you do with them? There's some things you can do with them. You can use them as bait. If something's got frenzy, you can stick it out there and maneuver it around. Since they're skirmishing, they're a bit more mobile than your rank and file troops can be. You can also use them. I've done this some success in the past, probably not the most tactically sound advice, but I'll just put it out there for the sake of discussion, so go ahead and tell me I'm an idiot or whatever. But using them as a speed bump. If you've got a unit that you want to protect, like say you've got a Slan Mage Priest and a unit of Temple Guard, if they break and flee, it could be problematic for you. So throw a swarm down behind them, and then ideally they'll break and flee through the swarm so that anything pursuing them will hit the swarm and get stuck in on it. It worked better in earlier editions in the rules when you had a better idea of exactly which way your guys are going to be going when they broke. But yeah, so throw it out there because I have used it as that in the past. Not so much anymore. Now, as I said, using them as a speed bump or to stand up against some things, baiting. They're not really going to stand up. They're only toughness 2. Some things, Blood Knights will just mow through them down without blinking, and then they'll just keep on going. So you want to be careful. I think they're situational. I mean, they have some uses, but unlike some of the other core choice units that actually count as core choice units, these guys aren't universally going to come in handy. I know maybe that's subject to debate. I don't know. I don't really see a lot of swarms get in play. Maybe it's because the models aren't really that good looking, but I'm pretty sure they're in a battle report I've got up here, so I do use them from time to time. They're a good way if you've got some extra points left over. You're not going to be able to get a full unit of anything for 45 points, but you can get that one jungle swarm that might just turn things around for you. So there you have it. There are the jungle swarms.